Everyone should have a go-to look that you know like the back of your hand. You know it's gonna make you feel really great and like you have your life together, almost as much as when your bra and your underwear match. Let's face it, the latter is never gonna happen. But makeup, on the other hand, that we can do. Hello, sunshines! So today I'm gonna show you my most favoritist go-to look that I've been using for the last couple of months. And even though it looks very glam, it's actually really easy to do. So my whole eye look today is going to be done using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Now I know that this palette caught some heat from influencers when it first came out, but I really like it. In fact, it's become one of my favorites. So I've primed my eyes and applied a nude base shade all over my lids to help make sure everything blends out nice and even. I'm also going to apply some translucent powder under my eyes, so that way if I have any shadow fallout, it'll sweep away really easily. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is apply a mixture of Edge and New Wave, this really pretty buttercup yellow, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm going to blend it out all throughout my crease, and I blend it out pretty wide because I still want it to peek out from under the lid shade that I'm going to apply here in just a few minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to take a concentrated flat shadow brush and apply Fudge, which, as you could guess, is a really pretty warm chocolatey shade. So I'm going to apply this all on my lid and up into the crease. Now you want to be really careful to place this shadow correctly in the first place where you want it to end up, because even though we will be blending out the edges to make them smooth, it's a pretty dark and pigmented shadow. So once you've placed it, you've committed. Now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just work in little circles around the edges until they're soft with no harsh lines. You want to use light pressure, and this is probably going to take a minute, which is totally okay. Just remember that a heavier pressure is not going to get it done faster, it's just going to move your eyelid instead of the product and probably not feel that great. Okay, so now I'm going to use a smudge brush with a very tiny little amount of that shade Fudge. I'm going to blend it into my lower lash line and up past the outer corner of my eye, almost in a wing shape, blending it in to meet the shadow on the upper part of my lid. Okay, so now that my edges are all blended and my lower lash line is smoked out, I'm going to take this really pretty copper shade, Adorn, and I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm going to apply it to the lid, stopping at the crease. Now I'm going to start at the inner corner and I'm going to go about halfway to 3/4 of the way across my eye. And you want to make sure you kind of blend it out as you get to a stopping point so that it blends really smoothly into the darker shade that you've already got on there. Now's a good time to take a brush and dust away any dark shadow fallout that you've got under your eyes, which should sweep right away because we laid that powder down. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little black gel pencil and line the top of my eyes. And I'm going to take Anastasia's Liquid Luster Liner in Liquid Gold, and I'm going to line my waterline. This is going to brighten up my eyes and also make them appear larger. Okay, now I'm going to take a little Becca Luminous blush in Blushed Copper and just very lightly dust a little bit up through my cheeks into my temples. Now I'm going to take a little Becca Skin Perfector in Opal and apply it on the tops of my cheekbones and on the inner corners of my eyes to highlight. Then you're just going to finish everything off with some mascara and some lashes, if that's your thing, and of course the lip of your choice. So I usually like to use a nude or kind of a mauve lip because the eyes are really the focus here. But you could always go with a dark berry or a raisin tone, and it would be really pretty too if you want to vamp it up a little bit and go a little darker for fall and winter. So make sure and like this video if you enjoyed it, and if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. We talk about all the tools and techniques you need to feel your best and express your creativity through makeup while having some fun and not taking ourselves too seriously. I will see you guys next time.